there's been yet another horrific gang rape in Kolkata involving a college student at the South Calcutta Law College. This is a repeat of what happened exactly a year ago at the R.G. Carr Medical College. The connections, the similarities are simply too hard to ignore. The main accused in this case, he's been identified as Monajeet Mishra. He has a TMC connection. He was part of the TMC students' wing at one point of time. The co-accused, there are three others who are all enabled by this culture of fear and this culture of extortion, where anybody who's linked to the ruling party seemingly can get away with it. There's also politics at play, which is playing out in full public glare. Today, a BJP fact-finding committee landed up in the college. They couldn't speak with the victim. The TMC says that the BJP coming there and making this all about politics is nothing but naked politicization. The question is, it was R.G. Carr and that unfortunate victim last year. Today, it's the South Calcutta Law College. Who is and continues to fail the betis of Bengal?
अभी देखिए हम लोग का कंडीशन ठीक नहीं है ना. देखिए हमको जो लगता है, हम लोग को प्रशासन के ऊपर भरोसा है, हम लोग जानता है जो उससे कुछ न कुछ होगा. हम लोग भी चाहता है अच्छा शास्ति होगा. हम लोग को डिमांड है सरकार से कि कुछ डिमांड नहीं है. हम लोग को अच्छी शास्ति चाहिए, कड़ा शास्ति चाहिए, कड़ा से कड़ी शास्ति. उसको फांसी जाता है हम लोग.
Now, the similarities between what happened in R.G. Carr last year and what has happened at the Calcutta Law College are very, very similar, very, very eerie to say the least. In August of last year, a 31-year-old postgraduate trainee doctor was raped and murdered at the R.G. Carr Medical College and Hospital. 10 months on, this is a redux. This is something that has happened yet again inside another campus, this time the South Calcutta Law College campus. There are striking similarities between both cases, and the inference that one must draw is, have no lessons been learnt then? Both these incidents took place inside a college campus where you would imagine that safety is of the highest priority. There is an implicit safety guarantee, particularly for women college students inside the four walls of the campus. It should be secure for all students, but in particular for girl students. Both the accused in the R.G. Carr case as well as in this case, both happen to be insiders. They were on the payrolls of the college. In the case of R.G. Carr, it was a civilian volunteer who was posted with the Kolkata police. He was posted in the college. And in this case, it happens to be a temporary faculty member. In both cases, CCTV footage happens to be key evidence, putting the accused at the scene of the crime, corroborating the details that the victim made of the crime. The victim of the crime in R.G. Carr unfortunately paid the price with her life, but the injuries on the victim's body in this case are also quite extensive. There is alleged patronage of the authorities of both colleges, seemingly, which created this enabling environment where some of these folks, some of these accused folks, thought that they can get away with stuff like this. There's also a possible link with the ruling party. In fact, in this case, the main accused, Monajeet Mishra, was said to be a TMC students' wing member. The allegations were made during the R.G. Carr case as well that there were deep political connections which helped the accused get away for a bit.
और महिलाओं के खिलाफ जितना काम यहाँ पर हो रहा है, उसमें कहीं ना कहीं अपराधीकरण राजनीति का हो गया है, और राजनीतिक अपराधीकरण की चलते यहाँ तक कि शिक्षा का अपराधीकरण हो गया है. मेरे से पूर्व मेरे मित्रों ने आपको जैसे बताया कि अपॉइंटमेंट्स क्रिमिनल्स के हो रहे हैं कॉलेजेस के अंदर. वहां पे पुलिस वेरिफिकेशन नाम की कोई चीज है या नहीं?
মূল বিষয়টা দাঁড়ালো তৃণমূল কংগ্রেসের স্টেট স্পন্সর গুন্ডামি, মহিলা বলাৎকার করার ব্যবস্থা, তার কারণে ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গলের বাংলাতে লাগাতার হচ্ছে. সাবধান হয়ে যান, এই দেশের মহিলাদের সঙ্গে এভাবে অত্যাচার করা যাবে না.
So who is this main accused? Monajeet Mishra, he's the main accused. He's not facing police charges for the first time. In April of this year, he was arrested for thrashing a cop. He was later granted bail in that case. The incident has unfolded after Monajeet had a scuffle with a guard who was deployed at an ATM. As the guard then called up the police, he manhandled the PCR vehicle, the police officer who had arrived there in the PCR vehicle. In September of last year, Monajeet attempted apparently to kill a student, and he's not been attending college since that incident came to light. Students of the law college have also alleged that they are regularly intimidated and threatened by him and his cohorts. He even allegedly kidnapped students who spoke out against him. Monajeet Mishra reportedly had the patronage of the college administration as well. He was on the payrolls of the college as well. But as the state government has been facing increasingly tough and uncomfortable questions, some within the Trinamool Congress have indulged in victim shaming.
এই সমস্ত ক্রিমিনালিটি রেপ মলেস্টেশন এটা কারা করে যারা এই পারভার্টেড টাইপের পুরুষ তাদের বিরুদ্ধে লড়াই করা উচিত নিরাপত্তা সবই রয়েছে কিন্তু একজন বন্ধু যদি বান্ধবীকে রেপ করে তাহলে সেখানে নিরাপত্তা কি করে দেবে বলুন তো আমাকে কলেজের ভেতরে যদি করে সেখানে পুলিশ থাকবে কলেজে নিরাপত্তা কাকে দেবে নিরাপত্তা তো তার সহকর্মীরা দেবে সেখানে সহকর্মীরাই রেপ করছে তাহলে অন্যায়টা কারা করছে
घटना जो घटे हैं ये निंदा करने का कोई भाषा मेरा जानकारी नहीं है दुनिया की सबसे बड़ा गंदा काम सबसे नोंगरा काम यह है लेकिन कस्बा की घटना से एक मैसेज आ गया पूरा लड़की लोग पूरा स्टूडेंट लोगों को पास जे अगर आपको किसी जान पहचान ने बुलाए तो जिस दिन कॉलेज बंद है परीक्षा चल रहा है आपको यूनिट की कुछ बनाएगा तो आप मत जाइए इसमें आपको भला नहीं होगा.
All right, I want to go straight across to a political face-off on this. Shazia Ilmi is national spokesperson of the BJP. Mohammad Tausif Rahman is spokesperson of the TMC. Mr. Rahman, let me start with you first. There are eerie similarities between what happened in RG Kar and what's happened now in the South Calcutta Law College. You know, the rape happening inside what is supposed to be a safe zone, a safe territory, particularly for women students inside the four walls of a college campus. The accused in both cases happening to be insiders who are employed by the institutions concerned. The CCTV corroborates exactly what the victim has been narrating and possible links with the ruling party. Have no lessons been learnt from 1 year ago?
Good evening to everyone. Well, I don't understand on what basis you are saying because I have a whole history and I have some reports as well, which I would love to share. But you know, today itself, around 4:30 to 5 p.m., just outside the college, there was a girl. She was protesting with her friends as well. And this so-called fact-finding team were there as well, from Biplab Dev, Satyapal Singh, Meenakshi Lekhi, Monajeet Mishra, all were standing. And that girl, she's on TV right now in all Bengali channels. Those group from BJP heckled her, molested her, misbehaved with her, and they wanted to, I can't even take a lot of things, but I just request Shazia Almiji to talk with the BJP Bengal state team that, you know, all are protesting over there. You are not the only one. There are other political parties as well. And your state funding team should take care of those
But Mr.
guys.
Rahman, that's not my question at all. Please answer my question. Please answer my question. No, please answer my question. What is important or not important, we'll leave it to our viewers to decide. Please answer the question I asked you.
It is my duty to mention.
Please answer the question I asked you, Mr. Rahman.
Sir, you cannot dictate me, sir, because it's a very important question.
Are you going to answer my question or not?
Sir, I will answer you.
So go ahead.
When you talk about Monajeet, and a lot of people are saying that Monajeet is very powerful, let me tell you, it's coming from Mamata Bandopadhyay and Abhishek Bandopadhyay as well. Whoever is associated with Monajeet, whether giving him a string loose or whatsoever, will not be spared. And let me tell you one thing very straight, that he was arrested within 12 hours. The lawyer of the victim is very happy. He says that I'm totally satisfied. The parents of the victim said, I totally believe in the government and totally believe in the police, that they have done a good job. They all have been arrested and behind the bars. But the thing is that why it is happening? But do you think really like this definition of a rape is only happening in Bengal? What about Odisha, sir? Just 10 days back, 5 rape occurred in Odisha. NCW was not there. This fact-finding team never been there. In Rajasthan, 2025 May.
Okay, one second. I think it's very unfortunate. I think it's very unfortunate that any crime against a woman, particularly of this depraved nature, should be politicized like this. But Shazia Almi, please respond to the point that Mr. Rahman is making. He's saying you don't care about rapes happening in BJP-ruled states, but sometimes something happens in an opposition-ruled state. In this case, happens to be Bengal. You all land up there and politicize it. Please respond, Shazia.
Well, one could say the opposite to Zaka, but I find it very shocking that Tausif, who is from West Bengal, instead of talking about the shocking and chilling rapes that have been going on, young girls, and this after Archikar, this big one, before that Sandesh Khali, and before that how NHRC team had to actually go because some women were punished, senior citizens and also young girls, only because the families did not vote for TMC. So that I find very shocking that, for somebody who cares about his state, who would not want any time to be spent on discussing the details of this rape, and how somebody like Monajeet, who was rusticated, who had so many charges, was allowed to come back again into the fold, so to speak, and carry on as usual. So you don't want to spend any time at all, Tausif. It makes you so uncomfortable. You want to immediately jump to Orissa and everywhere. You don't want to give the survivor even a little bit of, accord her some dignity and decency by talking about her and what transpired, and to ensure that it doesn't happen again. You're so ready to be a political element right now, instead of somebody who really wants to fix the system. And I think that's exactly what it is. While rapes, I mean, what can we say? They're a scourge and they're a black blot on our humanity, yours, mine, each one of us, and collectively so. But I also want to say that where it comes to West Bengal, because of TMC and its political inaction and its complete complicity in terms of shielding criminals.
So, Mr. Rahman, it's one thing that this main accused had seemingly TMC connections. He was part of the TMC students' wing. But what about your leaders, MPs and MLAs who are victim shaming? The likes of a Kalyan Banerjee, the likes of a Madan Mitra. I mean, these are not novices. These are political veterans. One of them says now women should care about who they go out with. I mean, what does that even mean?
Not at all. Not at all, Zakir.
Yeah, and then she should have gone out.
You think we are supporting that? You think we are supporting that? Of course, there will be some action against Madan Mitra or Kalyan Banerjee whatsoever, because I don't care what are they saying. I am the official spokesperson sitting with you on a national television. He is a MP or MLA whatsoever, but I don't care. Because I am only concerned whatever the statement is coming from Abhishek Bandyopadhyay and my CM Mamata Bandyopadhyay. But Shazia ji, I have a question from you. You're from your end. I really want to know.
I don't want to answer questions.
No, I really want to know. I really want to know.
No, you are in no place
I am not
whatsoever.
concerned about your questions.
Morally, you
as well.
have zero locus to
I
ask
am
questions.
concerned about the
you
family of the victim.
You should quietly say
I
what's
am
happening
concerned about the
and
lawyer
answer. Had I been in your place, I would have done
that
the same.
lawyer is
Do not come
satisfied
up
with
with
the
this
police
fake indignation.
and the family is
No, don't do
absolutely
this.
fine.
You answer
No,
with
one
the
second.
ambition.
No, Mr. Rahman, one second, please.
Mr.
Mr. Rahman, no. Just because the lawyer is happy and the victim's family are happy, that doesn't absolve of this grave crime that has happened. Let's please not diminish. Let's please not diminish the depravity that was on display at the law college, and the fact that this man. No, one second. The fact that this main accused has a repeated history of getting into this kind of trouble. He was accused of kidnapping a girl student earlier. He was accused of beating up a policeman earlier. Where does he get all this power from? Where does he get this culture of, intimidating people from? Who is giving him this power? Who is he?
Sir, Monajeet and his associates or whoever is giving him powers will not get away. That's for sure. You take it from us. He is behind the bars anyways. But what I want to know that why there is such.
But there is a reign of fear and silence.
Just let me complete. Let me complete. I understand. There is a rape happening in Bengal. But at the same time, Zaka, there was a rape in the month of May 2025.
Let's speak one at a time, please. Yeah, let him finish and then I'll come to you, Shazia. Yeah.
Shazia ji, राजस्थान में 19 साल की लड़की के साथ आईसीयू के अंदर रेप हुआ।
No, but why are you running away from West Bengal?
2025
she doesn't deserve to be talked about.
This previous
rape is not important to you. Why
I am answering you everything. Monajeet will get death sentence. We promise you. But let me tell you, Rajasthan 19-year-old girl got raped inside
ICU. You're doing it again, and shame on you. Shame on you for being like this. For being such a vulture.
Shame on you, man.
Shame
you're
on
a woman.
For
you're a
vulturizing
woman.
this
And still
not
you are doing a
taking
brokerage
away
for
even
BJP.
the importance of discussing this in your own state.
I have questions.
Mr. Rahman, one question. No, 1 second. Mr. Rahman. You accuse the BJP of politicizing. You're saying, you're dancing on top of this depraved crime. You're trying to score political points. That's the accusation that you're making against the BJP.
Not
No,
accusation.
no, no.
Not accusation.
That's a political
That's not
accusation you're making.
accusation.
You can call it what you want. I can only call it an accusation.
Yeah,
But point
yeah.
is, Mr. Rahman.
Yeah.
So the BJP can turn around, Shazia can very well turn around and say that you are doing the exact same thing. You're equating one rape with another just because that happens to be BJP ruled state and yours happens to be an opposition ruled state.
Zaka,
You're also politicizing.
Zaka, just give me 1 minute. I don't want any interruption. When you talk about lesson, what Bengal has learned lesson in last 1 year. So just give me 1 minute. I want to complete. There was a rape in Gurab, 5-year-old murder case, November 2025 in Bengal. The accused Ashok Singh was arrested the same night the minor body was found. A charge sheet was filed within 14 days and he is behind the bars. Let me talk about it. See, this is not a debate. Shazia ji, it doesn't happen like that. Please,
that, you see.
थोड़ा शर्म रखिए मेरी बात सुनिए.
Between
डरिए मत.
criminals and
डरिए मत.
politicians.
Let me talk about Bengal. I'm proud of Bengal.
आपको डरना
I'm
चाहिए.
proud of Bengal. I'm still proud of
डरना
Bengal.
चाहिए हम लोगों
Are you
को.
proud of
ये
BJP?
खतरनाक गुंडा राज जो बन गया है उससे डरने
नहीं,
की
अरे
जरूरत
सुनिए
है.
तो सही.
अगर डरेंगे नहीं तो
डर
उससे
क्यों
लड़ेंगे
रही?
कैसे?
We are the only one who's giving
क्योंकि
that
अगर
sentence.
लड़कियां डर रही हैं, अगर
In
महिलाएं
India.
असुरक्षित महसूस कर रही हैं तो डरने की जरूरत
शाजिया
है.
जी.
आपका क्या
Okay.
मतलब आप डरा-
Shazia, let him finish. I'll come to you. I'll give you the closing comment. But let him finish,
Shazia
please.
ji, we are the only
so
ruling
brazen.
state
He
who's
doesn't
giving
answer
that
one
sentence.
question straight.
I am answering you everything. You are not answering me. We are the only state who
I'm
has
not
given
here to
twice
answer you, my
that
dear
sentence.
friend.
आप नहीं
I'm
दी.
not here to answer you. Save this indignation
You think
for somewhere else.
मैं
all right?
मैं किसी
Save it.
reception में बारात
Save
में
it.
आया हूँ that I
Save
will
it.
answer you. Am I
नहीं,
your
look at your
servant?
attitude.
Okay,
Just
no,
see
no,
how-
Am I your
please,
servant that I
let's
will
also
not
watch the
manage
language. Come on, Mr. Rahman,
What
you're
is
a young
it?
spokesperson. You know, language is important.
Come on.
So if
I
she
believe,
cannot answer me, how will
I
I
believe
answer?
there has to be a certain decorum to the debate. But
Of course.
Shazia, again, I come back to the point.
But
TMC
Zaka, let
is
me complete what Bengal has
TMC
done.
is making this into a business of equanimity. Rapes happen in Bengal, rapes happen in Rajasthan. BJP is only concerned about rapes that happen in opposition ruled states. They're making it some
Why
kind
they're
of
running like
a
vultures?
political level playing
But
field.
okay, Azaka, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Now let me come to that. Whether it's Sandesh Khali or Birbhum or multiple
And
cases
Odisha.
that we saw where
And
NHRC had to
Sitapur
comment.
in the month of
Now,
November.
Okay,
what
Rahman,
makes
please,
West
please,
Bengal
Mr.
different-
Rahman, let her finish, please. Yeah.
What makes West Bengal different from other states is that there is political patronage. There is a complete nexus. There is a takeover of these criminal elements into the system, so to speak, the admin and the government and the system. And that has really impacted the overall law and order situation.
Okay.
Things are so bad because there is a complete criminalization and a stronghold of that. And that's how it's working and moving ahead. So
Okay.
the government is compromised and Mamata Banerjee is the home minister. It is really shocking that, we keep coming back to this. Yes, rapes are, what can I say? They're an anathema and I've spoken about how of blood they are on my conscience and yours and the collective conscience of who we are as a people. But I want to ask you, Tawseef, if you know what's happening in West Bengal, it's a deep problem. There is a complete nexus and criminalization. There is political shielding of criminals and they've taken over. And that's pretty much a
Okay.
part of the machinery that works.
I got to leave
And
it
that
at
is something to be
that.
looked
Thank you
at.
very much to Shazia
I would
Ilmi
love
and
to answer
Tawseef
that.
Rahman. I wish we had more time.